early today on this one. Hold on, y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Uh, uh, uh. My comment already. The interception and the not taking the three would have killed this. Let's talk. Let's talk. The Eagles are 2-1. Back in the win column. Back in the win column. Let me get y'all in here for a second. Oh yeah, we in the basement right now. We are in the basement right now. There's a whole lot going on back here. Y'all want to see this basement. Yeah. We're going to talk. I need to make sure that y'all can hear me clearly. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a Yodat. Give me a Yodat if you can hear me, man. Give me a Yodat, man. You see dirt? You see the shirt? You know the merch. What's going on? Mm-hmm. 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 I see y'all in here. I see y'all coming in. Yeah. Defensive line. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Defensive line. Dallas Goddard. Hey, listen. At the beginning of the season, I told you he a top 5 tight end. Just need the opportunities. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing that he doesn't get them because you got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list kind of goes on and on. So he kind of like the fourth option. But when your fourth option can give you 170 yards on 10 receptions and 17 yards a catch, woo! See, I can't wait for AJ Brown. Hopefully, Devontae Smith get a speedy recovery. Everybody, Lane Johnson goes out, and the adversity. But I can't wait for everybody to actually get back. Yo, Fresh. Sometimes the play call again is messed up. I agree. I'm not here to try to sell y'all a dream and saying that everything is fixed just because we got. That ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you the real on what I've seen. What I'm saying is Dallas Goedert's the top 5 tight end. What I've seen is Saquon Barkley is the best running back in football right now. I understand Alvin Kamara 4 touchdowns. Cool. Shut down. I understand. I understand a lot. I understand that Jalen Hurts needs to stop on the turnovers. He does. And I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not here to try to beat around no damn bush. What I'm here to tell you is I like what I've seen out of him in the second half. This is the quarterback that you want. And to me, the interception was trusting that Devontae Smith was going to cross that that cornerback right there, and it didn't happen. But the fumble is unacceptable. Fumble is unacceptable. But we got some good because the Eagles won, y'all. We are 2-1. You know what I mean? Dallas Cowboys probably take an L. Lamar Jackson and them is 0-2, and they got something to prove. They ain't gonna play with them. So we probably be on of be on top of the NFC East as we should, especially at the end of the season. But I'm gonna say this: it's things that I don't like. It's things that I definitely got to talk about. It's things about the play calling, the situational football I don't like and I don't understand. Nick Sirianni, you chose not to go for a field goal all game. But at the end of the game, when the defense, the defense is playing out of their mind, and you get them a short field, they end up scoring. That cannot happen. Brian Cruz going on, that can't happen. Now, I did kind of go to bat for you, and I did say that. Listen, I understand you want to be aggressive and all that, and you didn't get it. And on the fourth downs, I understand that. But they choose to kick a field goal, 60-yarder. It's in a dome. I understand that, and I get it. But I just don't understand your mind. Was you getting grilled by everybody, and everybody say you need to take these damn points? So you picked the longest field goal instead of punting it and putting them back? But once again, the defense showed up. Shout out Blankenship, Reed Battleship, as my man LB calls him, for coming up with the game-selling interception. Shout out to Dallas Goedert, 170 yards. Shout out. even though he had 2 turnovers, I thought he played a good game. And you're gonna have guys saying, "Oh, on tape, it don't look like it." That's not true. He had mistakes. He had a couple mistakes, but other than that, he was solid. Now, the mistakes definitely cleaned up, but he was solid. Think about it, y'all. So Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was hold up. I think he was 31 or 32 for 38. Got sacked 4 times. I want to say 2 of them was on him. He got to know when to get rid of the ball. I thought he did that better in the second half. Interception, no touchdowns though, no touchdowns, but still had how many yards passing he had? I think he had over 300 yards. Now, understanding yards don't mean nothing if you're not putting points on the board. That definitely was happening in the first quarter. Really, the first 3 quarters. He was able to put something together. Saquon Barkley, come on now. This is a reason why we brought him home. So reason. Saquon Barkley is just a beast. To me, he the best running back. With CMC out, he the best running back in the league. And even when CMC come back, it's still up in the air. It's like, who do you want? You see, I with a offensive line, even though, look, man, I gotta shout out PJ Johnson, and I also gotta shout out Beckham, because I was like, yo, Tyler Steen way better than Beckham. Showed up. They did give up some pressures when you didn't want to, but they were solid. To have guys come in and they don't think that they playing. Offensive linemen do not think that they gonna play. Sitting there, they bringing people water, they cheerleading, they doing things like that. And for the both of them to come in and be solid. I mean, Jalen Hurts sometimes had time to actually text people. He had time to actually cook a dinner and then throw the football. So shout out to them, man. The offensive line played amazing. They played amazing, but we just couldn't put points on the board, so it didn't look like that. But when you do like I do, and you really brings down, I can't wait for all 22. I tell you, they was balling. They was balling. Saquon Barkley sparked everything with the 65-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. Got us lead, and to me, the offense looked way different then. Jalen Hurts, no turnovers. Jalen Hurts, no turnover. I'm gonna say this though. To me, it's 2 problems on the defense. It's Jalen Carter and CJ Johnson's emotions. Sometimes the emotions get the best of them. Jalen Carter had to be calmed down a couple times. And it's not the first time this season. I understand you're an emotional guy, but you don't got to go out there and act like that. You ain't got to go out there and act like that, man. You got too much talent, and your talent should speak for itself. You ain't see guys like Aaron Donald, Reggie White. I mean, a whole bunch of other dudes. You don't want to be a guy like Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh, well, however you say his name. Shout out to him though. But you don't want to be a guy like that, because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm saying that to say this, not saying that he wasn't a great player, because he was. I'm saying because when you do these kind of things, when the TV is showing you all emotional, when they showing you keep pushing guys and pushing guys, that put a staple, that put a target on your back for the referees. So say if it's a type of whatever scuffle or whatever the case may be, you're gonna get called, not the other person, because they feel as though you are the guy that initiated everything. Sometimes your reputation, and that's the fresh fact of it, sometimes your reputation can actually hinder or can prevail what you're trying to do. You can be in a situation to where as though you not wrong at all, but they like, yo, that guy used. So you don't want to be that guy. Nick Sirianni, let me talk to you for a minute, because we understand that this is Kellen Moore offense, and it's crazy. They never show Kellen Moore on TV. They always show Nick Sirianni like he's actually running the offense, and that makes people more dramatical and more I want to say angry at Nick Sirianni, but he's not doing a part of the play calling. But he is the guy that says, you know what? Yeah, we go for it on fourth down, or we kick the field goal, or we do this, or whatever the case may be. And his decisions today had me, they was head scratchers. The end of the half, not kicking a field goal. And at first, I can't, once again, I can remember when I did the halftime live, I can't remember who it was. That actually was like, yo, you get the ball at the half, get the 3 points, go down, boom, you up 10. And I agree with that. I don't know if the analytics, yada, 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 saying you need to go for it here, or yada, yada, whatever. But to me, sometimes you just got to go with the flow of the game. The defense is playing amazing. The defense is playing amazing. At the end of that game, you should have punted. Pin them guys back, and then we not probably having a nail beater, a nail biter. They went down, scored, and then Jalen Hurts, Dallas, Saquon Barkley, they took care of the rest. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I'm gonna say this. The schedule definitely gets a little bit tougher. You know, you got Baltimore coming. You got a couple teams coming up. But this was a New Orleans team that everybody was talking about. The offense, the offense that shut them down. The defense shut Alvin Kamara down. It shut Derek Carr down. I think Derek Carr had what, like 115 or something. Hold on, let me see what he had. Hold up, let me see what he had passing. Not giving me the yards for some reason. It's just telling me he had 25 attempts. They had one touchdown. He was only sacked once, but the intercept. It's not giving me the yard. I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, they shut him down. Shout out to Jalen, called him out. I called him out. He showed up. Jordan Davis showed up. Zach Barnes showed up. Nicole Bedina Spot showed up. Out. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Let me talk to you for a second. Come here. We got to speak because you my guy. I love you, just the way that you are. You like me if I was playing in the NFL. I'd be talking crazy. But it's situations where you gotta talk crazy. And then once you talk crazy, you can't get beat. Last game, last week, you got beat for a touchdown. This week you got beat touchdown. So I think that you need to focus more on the field and leave all the other stuff. And I get it, you used to play for the Saints. That's cool. And you my God. Love that they brought you back. I hated that last year we didn't have you, but we got you back and I love it. But you gotta do better. And I do understand the injuries piled up. I mean, what? You had about 5 injuries. Yeah, Lane Johnson go out. You had Darius Slay go out. Let me tell you something. That Devontae Smith hit. Hold up, because I gotta sit up for this one. I need y'all to hear me on this one. To me, it's half of a dirty play, but it's also on a referees. And I don't know if it's because of the crowd and they blew their whistle and people couldn't hear. Me, that play should have been stopped. He was going back 5 yards. It was no more progress. You're supposed to stop that. And then to let a guy get a free hit on him like that, that's wild. Goes out with a concussion. To me, that's on the referees. The referees, you got to stop that. But y'all so worried about the quarterback. I'm sorry, y'all. There's mosquitoes everywhere around this joint. Y'all so worried about quarterback and yada 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 and all this getting hit late and all that. You got to protect all players. And to me, that was no protection, and that was bullcrap. Man. What a break. It was bullcrap. I think that the NFL is probably going to find the dude that hit him, but it probably on him because till the whistle blows, and the whistle didn't blow. and he was going back 5-6 yards. Stop the damn play. Now he's out. But I think that's when Hurts said, you know what? It's time to turn up. I don't have no AJ Brown. I don't have no Devontae Smith. And the media not going to tell y'all this. The media ain't going to do this. But if this would have happened to Tom Brady, if this would have happened to even Dak Prescott, if this would have happened to Peyton Manning, if this would have happened to Patrick Mahomes, they top wide receivers go out and they still win the game, they would obliviate over it. But you know what they're going to talk about with Jalen Hurts? Oh man, he threw a pick, 2 turnovers, he fumbled, yada yada. That's what they're going to talk about. And Jalen Hurts, you do get on that ammo to shoot at you on that. But still, he did what he did without his star 2 receivers. Top 5 and top 3 and top 5 wide receivers in the NFL. He did that. He did that with a broken down offensive line, even though they played great. But it's still, Lane Johnson was not there. So you got to give kudos to that. The turnovers definitely need to stop, but you got to give kudos when kudos need to be given. And to me, when you look at it and you have a guy that can go out there on a 2-minute on a 2-minute drive, 2-minute drill, whatever you want to call it, and put up them points without having AJ Brown, without having a Devontae Smith. That's what a separate is to me with good quarterbacks. And he proved to me at the end of the game he's still a good quarterback. It's some things he got to work on. Once again, I think that Devontae Smith interception, that's on him, but at the same time, that's a bad play call. You don't put Devontae Smith in that situation because Devontae Smith is not a guy that's going to fight for the ball in the middle of the field. You put him in a situation to know you can get him open. Now that play call with that Kellen Moore drew up with the Dallas Goedert almost touchdown, that was amazing. I need to see more of that. I need to see more of. It don't got to be trick plays, but it got to be creative plays. We have not really seen that out of Kellen Moore. I don't know why Kellen Moore ain't bringing out the whole bag yet. And I get you now. You coming into 2 weeks without your star wide receiver, without your best playmaker on the field other than Saquon Barkley. But you gotta fix that. Now I'm happy for the win, but I'm talking about the future. We gotta understand as Philadelphia Eagles fans, we ain't here just for no one win. People are over obliviate, and you seen who was it? You seen Atlanta? They throwing champagne and they doing all this kind of stuff crazy because they beat us. Nah, that's not what we doing. We trying to do that in the Super Bowl. So I'm talking about for the future, things that need to be dealt with. Vic Fangio, I really don't have nothing bad to say. I was screaming at the top of the hills for Devin White. Now, Nakobe Dean wasn't targeted as much, but when he did get targeted, he kind of barbecue chicken. Not really barbecue. He got sauteed a little bit, just a little saute. But they held their own. Zach Baun, oh man, yo, he definitely one of them ones. One of them like TJ Edwards type of guys. A guy that you didn't think that was going to be what he was going to be, and then he showed it. He's showing and improving. Zach Baun he one of them ones. I love his play. Jalen Carter loved his play today. Brandon Graham loved his play today. Even Josh Sweat he ain't get no sack, but he got some pressure. He got some pressure on that interception. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. If I don't make the play, I'm gonna make sure that one of my guys can make the play. And that from damn, what's his name? Josh Sweat. I still would like to see. We still have not. Did Bryce Huff play? Somebody comment right now. Did Bryce Huff play? Did he play? I did not. I have not heard his name one time from the commentary. Did he play? Mm, mm. It's the highest paid man on a defensive line, and we get no type of production. I'm talking about no type of production. That man has zero for one thing right now, and that's the stat line. He played, but no mojo. The stat line is his jersey number every single week. No pressures, no sacks, no tackle for loss, no interceptions, no block, no nothing. You get nothing. No nada. Come on, man. Come on, man. And I was one of the guys that was like, yo, I understand why they brought Bryce Huff in. I understand why they got rid of Hassan Reddick. But we still don't got no sacks from the edge rushers. Unless Brandon Graham got one. Did Brandon one? Nope. So to me, that's still a problem. When you look at the situation for the Philadelphia Eagles, going forward, even though you stopped almighty high-powered offense that everybody was saying scored 99 points in 2 weeks, right? They was balling. Hey, son. They was balling. But you also got to put in perspective that you still can get more pressures. Still can get more pressures. Sorry, y'all. The kids is here. I'm going to end this live in a second. You still got to get more pressures. To me, the Philadelphia Eagles definitely got this win. It should have been more convincing that than we wanted, but a win is a win is a win right now, especially when you're dealing with all the injuries. Especially when you're dealing with all injuries. Baby, you need some help? Baby, you need some help? I'm about to get off this live. Family just came in. But we are make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be making a video and breaking everything down on what I see and didn't see. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out. Y'all already know Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that